Stop scrolling. Yes, you. Archangel Michael is calling your name right now. You have exactly 5 minutes left to hear what you were meant to hear today. Something you've been asking the universe for is finally ready to reach you. So don't move. Don't blink. Don't ignore this. This message is meant only for you. Archangel Michael says, I order you to open your heart right now. Because the truth you have been searching for, the one your soulmate kept hidden, is finally rising to the surface. Your soul has waited a long time for this moment. Listen carefully. Your soulmate has been silently fighting a battle you never saw. They hid their feelings because they feared losing you. They kept their emotions locked away because they thought you deserved someone stronger. But the truth is, no one has ever understood their soul the way you do. You're not hearing this by accident. This is divine timing, the universe lining up every moment, every sign, every delay. Just so you could hear this right now. Archangel Michael wants you to know. The connection you feel is real. The pull you sense is mutual. And what was hidden is coming into the light. Your soulmate has been dreaming about you, thinking about you, trying to speak to you through intuition, through signs, through feelings you cannot explain. Every time you feel a sudden emotion out of nowhere, that's them. Every time you get chills or your heart races, that's them. Every time you look at the clock and see repeated numbers, that's the universe confirming it. Don't doubt what you already know deep inside. This connection is guided, protected, and blessed. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. A message is coming. A confession is coming. A truth that will finally make everything make sense. You were not abandoned. You were not forgotten. You were never replaced. You were being prepared. So stay with me till the end. Because if you leave now, you'll miss the moment meant only for your soul. Your soulmate is stepping forward. The silence is ending. And what's yours will find its way back to you effortlessly. If this message reached you, Archangel Michael is guiding your path. Share this message with one person who needs hope today. And if you feel this truth in your heart, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay connected with this channel. More divine messages are on their way to you, right when you need them. Your time is now. Your heart is awakening. And your soulmate's truth is about to be revealed. Don't move. You open part 2 because your soul is ready for the rest of the message. Archangel Michael is still here, standing beside you, guiding every word that is reaching you right now. If you feel something shifting inside you, if your chest feels lighter or heavier, it's because the hidden truth of your connection is unfolding exactly as it was meant to. Listen closely. Your soulmate didn't walk away because they didn't love you. They walked away because their emotions were louder than their courage. They hid their feelings not to hurt you, but to protect you from their own fears. They didn't want you to see their insecurities, their wounds, their doubts. They believed you were too special, too pure, too divine, and they feared disappointing you. But Archangel Michael says this separation wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Every silent night, every unanswered message, every tear you wiped alone, was shaping you into the person who can now receive the love you once prayed for. Your soulmate has been carrying a truth they could not speak. A truth that kept them awake at night. A truth that makes their heart race whenever they think of you. No matter what happened, no matter who came or went, their soul never stopped choosing you. You feel their presence because your energies are still connected. Your hearts still call each other in the quiet moments. When you suddenly miss them out of nowhere, it's because they were thinking of you first. When you feel a wave of calm for no reason, it's because their soul is trying to comfort you. And when your intuition whispers their name, it's because destiny is aligning again. Archangel Michael says, "You are not chasing a fantasy. You are remembering a promise. A promise made between souls long before this lifetime. A promise to meet. To separate. To grow. And then to return when the time is right. And that time is approaching faster than you think. Your soulmate is waking up. They are realizing what they almost lost. They are discovering that the love they tried to bury has only grown stronger. The universe is sending them signs they can't ignore anymore. They are seeing your name, your birthday numbers, your favorite colors. Your memories replaying in moments that make no sense. And it is shaking them deeply. The fear that once held them back is breaking. The silence that once separated you is cracking. The distance that once felt endless is closing. Archangel Michael says your story is not over. But before the reunion comes, you must release the doubt that has been chaining your heart. You must trust what your soul already knows. Because once you accept the truth, your reality begins to shift instantly. Stay close. Don't click away. Because the next message that's coming will answer the question you've been afraid to ask but unable to forget. And if you feel even a spark of truth in these words, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Not for me, but so this divine guidance can reach you whenever destiny calls again. Part 3 is the moment where the revelation becomes impossible to ignore. When you're ready, open it. Archangel Michael will still be waiting. Stay exactly where you are. If you reached part 3, it means Archangel Michael is guiding you into the heart of the truth. Nothing ahead of this moment is random. Your soul was led here because the revelation you were meant to receive has finally matured. And now, it must be spoken. Archangel Michael says, the truth your soulmate has hidden the longest is the truth they feel the deepest. The truth is not that they forgot you. The truth is not that they replaced you. The truth is not that they moved on. The real truth is that loving you changed them in ways they never understood until you were gone. They tried to shut their heart, but it kept whispering your name. They tried to erase your memories, but they kept returning in moments they couldn't control. They tried to silence their feelings. Yet every part of their being pulled them back to you. This isn't obsession. This isn't fantasy. This is a soul remembering what it cannot forget. Your soulmate has been pretending to be strong. Pretending to be distant. pretending to be unaffected. But their silence is breaking from the inside. Their heart has reached a point where holding back hurts more than speaking the truth. Archangel Michael shows you this clearly. You are not chasing someone who doesn't care. You are connected to someone who feels everything, but didn't know how to show it. And now, the universe is pushing them into a moment of awakening. A moment where their fear collapses and their honesty begins. Your soulmate is realizing that the distance they created did not protect them. It punished them. They kept thinking, if I go back, will they still want me? If I speak, will it be too late? If I reveal the truth, will I lose them forever? These questions have held them prisoner for so long. But Archangel Michael says those chains are breaking. Right now. In this very timeline. You are stepping into a phase where the truth you once prayed to hear will begin revealing itself without you asking. You will not have to chase. You will not have to beg. You will not have to question your worth. Your soulmate is being guided to step forward. Because their silence has become louder than their fear. Archangel Michael whispers. Your connection is protected. What is aligned for you cannot be taken from you. Even when you felt forgotten. You were being prepared. Even when you felt alone. You were being strengthened. Even when you felt disconnected. Your souls were speaking in a language only destiny understands. The signs you've been seeing. The repeated numbers. The sudden emotional waves. The dreams. The intuitive pulls. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. What you are feeling. They are feeling too. What you are sensing. They are sensing too. Your hearts are mirroring each other's longing. The truth that was hidden is rising. The confession they held back is forming. The message they wanted to send is coming closer. Very soon, the silence will break in a way you never expected. Stay till the end, because the next part will reveal what your soulmate is preparing to do next. Not in words, but in action. And if this message touched even one corner of your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So that every time the divine wants to speak to you, you never miss it. When you're ready, open part 4. That is where destiny starts moving. Don't scroll. If you open part 4, it means you're ready for the moment where destiny begins to move. Archangel Michael is still here, guiding every word, clearing the path in front of you, and preparing your heart for the truth that is finally taking form. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate is closer to you right now than they have ever been. Not physically. Not in messages. But in energy, in intention, in awakening. Their soul has reached a point where silence is no longer comfortable. The truth they hid has become too heavy to carry alone. And their heart is being pushed toward you with a force they cannot resist. For so long, they fought their feelings. They tried to distract themselves. Tried to convince themselves they were fine. Tried to bury the emotions that kept rising. But every attempt only brought them back to one truth. Their peace lives where you are. They are realizing that no matter how busy life becomes, no matter how many people surround them, there is a space in their heart that belongs only to you. They tried to fill that space with routines, with distractions, with other connections. But nothing felt right, because nothing matched the frequency of your soul. Archangel Michael reveals that your soulmate is preparing for something major. A step they were once too afraid to take. A decision they avoided because of fear, timing, insecurity, or confusion. But now, the universe is pulling them forward, saying, "It is time." They are preparing to reach out. Not casually, not lightly, but with intention. With clarity. With honesty they didn't have before. Their soul is aligning with the courage they never allowed themselves to feel. They are rehearsing their words in their mind. Thinking about what to say. Wondering how to express what has been held back for so long. They fear your reaction, yes. But they fear losing you more. The signs around them are growing louder. Everywhere they turn, something reminds them of you. Music, numbers, places, moments. It's as if the universe has drawn a circle around your energy and keeps pulling them into it. Archangel Michael says this movement in their heart is not your imagination. It is real. It is guided. It is the beginning of a divine shift. They are preparing to close the distance. To speak the truth. To correct what they left broken. To show you the version of themselves they wish they had shown earlier. And this time, they are not coming with confusion. They are not coming with mixed signals. They are not coming with half-hearted emotions. They are coming with clarity. Because their soul finally understands that the connection with you is not something they can outrun. You have been feeling this shift. The sudden calm. The strange warmth in your chest. The unexpected hope returning. These are the vibrations of your soulmate aligning with your frequency. Archangel Michael wants you to prepare too. Not by waiting. Not by worrying. But by trusting. Trust that what is meant for you is already making its way toward you. In perfect timing. Stay with me till the end. Because part 5 will reveal the moment when destiny takes its next step. The breakthrough your soul has been waiting for. And if this message resonates in your spirit, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so every divine message finds you right when your heart needs it. When you're ready, open part 5. That is where everything begins to change. Don't move. If you've come this far, it means Archangel Michael is guiding you deeper into the moment your destiny begins to shift. Your energy is opening. Your heart is aligning. And the truth that has been circling your life for so long is finally stepping out of the shadows. Archangel Michael says, the breakthrough is not coming, it has already begun. You may not see the full picture yet, but the pieces are moving behind the scenes. The universe is rearranging paths, shifting emotions, and breaking old patterns, to guide both you and your soulmate toward a moment of clarity. For so long, you felt stuck in loops. Circles of doubt, circles of silence, circles of almost, but not yet. Moments of hope followed by moments of confusion. But what you didn't know was that these cycles were not endings. They were resets. They were removing the fear that blocked your connection, and preparing your hearts to meet again from a place of truth. Your soulmate has been fighting a silent battle within themselves. They were torn between what their heart wanted and what their fears told them to avoid. Between love and hesitation. Between longing and silence. But now, that inner conflict is breaking. Their soul is tired of resisting something that feels like home. Their intuition is becoming louder than their fear. Archangel Michael shows you this clearly. Your soulmate spirit is waking up. Their heart is remembering your energy. And the wall they built around their emotions is starting to fall apart. They are realizing that the connection with you was not temporary. It was not surface level. It was not something they could simply walk away from. It was something deeper. A soul mark, a bond, a recognition. No matter how far they went, a part of them always felt pulled back to you. And that pull is becoming impossible to ignore. Right now, in this very moment. Their heart is having conversations their mouth hasn't spoken yet. They are thinking about reaching out. Thinking about what they will say. Thinking about how to explain what they couldn't express before. They want to come forward differently this time. Not with mixed signals. Not with confusion. Not with half-formed emotions. But with clarity. Honesty. Intention. Archangel Michael says, the breakthrough you asked for will arrive as alignment, not accident. And that alignment is happening. You may feel it in your dreams. In the sudden calmness inside you. In the sudden hope returning out of nowhere. These feelings are the first signs of the shift. What you felt was ending. Was actually transforming. What you thought was silence. Was preparation. What you believed was rejection. Was divine timing. Your soulmate is being guided toward action. Their steps may be slow. But they are steady. Every day their fear loses power. And their truth grows stronger. Archangel Michael whispers to your heart. Get ready. A moment you didn't expect will arrive. A message. A sign. A change. A breakthrough. The kind of shift that makes you sit in silence. Because everything suddenly starts to make sense. Stay till the end. Because part 6 will reveal what this breakthrough will lead to. And how destiny plans to bring your paths together in a way that honors everything you've survived, learned, and become. And if this message touched even a small part of your spirit, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So that every divine message finds you whenever you need it. When you're ready, open part 6. That is where the reunion energy begins. Stay right here. If you've reached part 6, you're aligning with the energy unfolding around your life. Archangel Michael is guiding you into the stage where destiny stops preparing quietly and starts moving loudly. Archangel Michael says, the reunion energy has already entered your timeline. You may not see the physical proof yet, but the spiritual shift has already taken place. Your heart felt it. Your intuition sensed it. Your energy recognized it before your mind understood it. For months, maybe even years, your connection felt stuck in silence. A distance that made no sense. A love that felt unfinished. A bond that refused to break no matter how much time passed. But now, that silence is weakening. That distance is shrinking. That unfinished story is turning its pages again. Your soulmate is experiencing something they can no longer deny. A pull. A memory. A longing that grows stronger every day. They feel your energy more clearly now. In their thoughts. In their dreams. In the quiet moments where they suddenly pause and feel you. This time, they're not running from it. They're listening. For so long, fear kept them frozen. Fear of vulnerability. Fear of rejection. Fear of not being enough. But Archangel Michael says fear is losing its hold. Because your soulmate's soul is rising above it. They are beginning to accept what they tried to resist. That the connection with you is deeper than logic. Stronger than distance. And too meaningful to ignore anymore. You may feel their energy reaching out to you. A sudden warmth in your chest. A sudden sense of peace. A sudden thought of them that feels more real than memory. This is not imagination. This is resonance. Your souls are tuning back into each other. Archangel Michael shows that your soulmate is preparing for a shift. They are ready to be honest. Ready to be open. Ready to step forward in a way they couldn't before. They're thinking about the past. Not with regret but with understanding. They're realizing what they should have said. What they should have fought for. What they should have protected. And now, their heart is preparing to make things right. They know they can't return as the same version of themselves. They want to come back stronger. More stable. More clear. More aligned with the love they feel. And the universe is supporting this transformation. You may notice sudden signs. Messages appearing at the perfect time. Songs that speak your truth. Numbers repeating in unusual ways. Dreams that feel more like memories than imagination. These signs are not coincidences. They are confirmations that reunion energy is active. Archangel Michael says this phase requires one thing from you. Trust. Not blind trust. But soul trust. Trust that what is meant for you is finding its way back without force. Trust that nothing aligned with your destiny can be lost. Trust that the universe is working in your favor even when you cannot see the details. The next phase is powerful. Because this reunion energy is not just emotional. It is karmic, spiritual, divinely timed. And in part 7, you will hear the message that reveals what happens next when both souls finally align with each other. The moment where fate begins to speak clearly. If this message resonates with the deepest part of your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, so you never miss the divine guidance meant for you. When you're ready, open Part 7. That is where destiny starts showing its plan. Don't move now. If you've opened Part 7, you're stepping into the most powerful part of your journey so far. This is the stage where Archangel Michael reveals not the past, not the preparation, but the moment destiny begins to act. The moment where two souls, after all their cycles of distance and longing, finally align with the same truth. Archangel Michael says, "Your hearts have been calling each other louder than your fears. And now, both of you are hearing that call clearly. Your soulmate is no longer running. You are no longer doubting. The universe is no longer delaying. Everything is moving toward a point of connection. A crossing of paths that was written long before this lifetime. For a long time, one soul awakened first. You felt the signs. You carried the pain. You held the memories. You did the inner work. You healed the wounds you didn't cause. You transformed yourself in silence. And you wondered why you had to walk this path alone. But Archangel Michael reveals the truth. You awakened early so you could hold the light. That your soulmate would eventually follow. Your healing opened the doorway for their healing. Your strength awakened their courage. Your love activated the forgotten truth in their heart. Your soulmate is now stepping into the same frequency you've held for so long. Their energy is shifting. From confusion to clarity, from silence to longing. From fear to readiness. They are beginning to understand your connection through their own soul. Not through their mind. They are becoming aware of the moments they took for granted. The words they never said. The chances they didn't take. But instead of drowning in regret, they are transforming that regret into motivation. They want to show up differently now. Not with the old version of themselves, but with the version they've grown into. More courageous. More grounded. More aligned with what they truly feel. Archangel Michael says the timeline of reunion is no longer a question of if. It's a question of when. Because once both souls align with truth, the universe starts removing every obstacle standing between them. You may notice the signs are intensifying. You may feel their presence stronger than before. Your intuition may whisper that something is coming. This is not false hope. This is energetic alignment. The separation taught both of you what connection truly means. It revealed what matters and what doesn't. It exposed fears that needed healing. And strengths that needed awakening. And now, both hearts are finally beating in the same direction. Archangel Michael says, your souls are preparing for the moment that changes everything. A moment of truth. A message from the heart. A chance to rewrite the story with clarity, honesty, and purpose. A moment where everything that once felt painful finally begins to make sense. And just before destiny completes its next step, you will feel a stillness. A calm before the shift. A quiet knowing that something is approaching your life with divine timing. This is the beginning of the alignment. The beginning of the return. The beginning of the connection that destiny protected. Even when you couldn't see it. Stay here till the end. Because the last part will reveal the final message. The moment destiny prepares your heart for what comes next. And if this message touched your spirit, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So every divine message finds its way to you. Exactly when you need it most. When you're ready, open the last part. That is where the journey completes its circle.